Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to CASFASH. My name is Sandra. I'll be teaching us how to cut circular patterns. Circular patterns, manipulation of circle to form different shapes and effects, to form flutes, to form waves, to add fullness and style to our sewing projects. There are different categories of Flair. We have 90-degree flare, which is 1/4 of a circle. We have 180-degree flare, which is half of a circle. We have 270-degree flare, which is 3/4 of a circle. Then 360-degree flare, that's a full circle that has no joining. Then we have 720-degree flare, which is 360-degree flare times 2. There are some terms we'll be using in this video, so let's be conversant with them. C, which is circumference. R, that represents radius. Then pi. Pi is 22/7 or 3.14. In this video, we shall be going by the method or the formula of a circle, which is C equals 2 pi r. Circumference equals 2 pi r. And r equals circumference over 2 pi. A pi is 3.14. So 2 pi will be 6.28. So if you calculate that for 90-degree flare, we will be dividing our circumference by 1.57. 1.57. Just take a note of that. I don't want to bore us with too much mathematics. At the end of the video, I'll put the detail there, how we go about the formula. So this is how I'm going to fold my fabric. My flat fabric this way. I fold just once diagonally, because I want a 90-degree flare, which is 1/4 of a circle. So from the tip point here, I'll measure my radius down. So remember, radius is 1.57. So to get the radius, in the formula of a circle, r equals c over 2 pi. So that 2 pi is where I derive 1.57. So to get my radius now, I'll divide my circumference by 1.57. Let's assume we are using circumference 15. If I divide 15 by 1.57, it will give me 9.55. So I can approximate that to 9.5. So from this tip here now, I'll measure 9.5. So this is the radius for circumference 15. 9.5. Very simple. 9.5. So I'll connect to form a curve. So from this point now, I'll measure the length of the flare. Let's say the length is 7. I'll measure 7. Then I'll go back to this point here to balance the length. The length is 7. So I'll go back here now. I'll measure down. What do I have? I have 16.5. So I'll mark 16.5 across. Very simple. I'll connect. My 90-degree flare is ready. Now I'll cut it out. You can see the radius. This is the flare. So our 90-degree flare is ready. Very simple. Once you know the formula to go by, very, very simple. This method is easier. Please subscribe to my channel and like my channel as well. Thank you. So here we go. Now, I want to cut the 180-degree flare. That is half of a circle. Watch the way I'll fold the fabric. I fold the fabric once. Happen into 2. Then into 4. Into 2, then this edge that has an opening here, I fold it over this edge. This edge over this edge. Remember, this is half of a circle. So this is the point where I measure my radius from down to get the circumference of where I want to attach the flare to. Then I'll measure the length of the flare. For this particular one, let's say the waist is 30. We're using waist 30 and the length will be 8 inches. For an half circle flare, you divide the circumference by 3.14. Remember, in 90-degree flare, we divided it by 1.57. But in 180-degree, we are going to divide it by 3.14. So whatsoever our circumference is, we divide it by 3.14. Whatsoever we get is what we measure from this pivot point here down. So for waist 30 now, divided by 3.14, that will give us around 9.55. So let's approximate that to 9.5. So from this point here, I'll measure 9.5 down. 9.5 down. You might decide to cut off this selvage. So the time I cut it off. 9.5. 9.5. 9.5. 9.5. So I'll connect for a curve. The length is 8 inches. I'll measure 8 inches down. Then I'll go back to this point to balance my measurements so that I'll have a curvy effect. This is 9.5. This is 8. Oops. 8. So I have 17.5. I'll mark 17.5. 17.5. Remember, it's from this point I measure my radius. But this is my radius. Radius is any point from the center of the circle to any point on the circumference. The center of the circle to any point on the circumference. That's my radius. So this is the radius. So our half circle is ready. This half of the circle.